Hey there, it's me from the future. If you're seeing this, hey past Amber. Anyways, okay, so today I'm actually in the future of the video that you are going to see today. Today you're going to see a video where is my first day of 75 Better challenge. Now, with 75 Better, I am trying to spend 75 days creating better habits or making better decisions. This is not 75 hard, and it's a modified version of it that I'm starting with right now. So what that's going to look like is one 45-minute workout a day. It could be inside or outside as long as I do one workout a day. Also, instead of reading 10 pages of a self-help book, I'm reading 10 pages of any book. I have a lot of books that I want to get through, and I don't make the time to do it, so I'm going to start doing that today when you see this video. The original video that I made got messed up, so as I'm going through and I'm editing several days later, I'm realizing that the video I originally filmed was not usable. So today I'm actually giving you more information than the original video had. So again, one 45-minute workout, reading 10 pages of any book. So what I'm trying to do is stay at a calorie deficit where I'm trying to eat about 1,800 calories, increase my protein, increase my fiber. Those are my three things right now that I'm trying to focus on the most. So 45-minute workout, read 10 pages of any book, stay within a calorie deficit, eat more protein, eat more fiber. I'm also going to add in regularly taking my medication. I do have high blood pressure and high cholesterol from the weight that I've gained. And I would love to talk about in future videos kind of where life led me to get to this point where I have gained so much weight and now I need to lose it. And this challenge so far is keeping me motivated. If you need to know that, I'm actually today that I'm filming this on day 17. So I have 17 days successfully done this. So when you see day 17, that is me actually today. Hopefully the rest, 18 and above, go just as smooth. Also, trying to drink more water and just altogether making healthier, better habits. And hopefully the weight can also go down. When I started my fitness journey, I was 285 pounds. I'm not going to tell you what I'm at today, day 16 or whatever, Amber, but you'll get to see that as you watch these videos. So I hope you come join me and watch me go through this. And as I go through these videos, I become more comfortable with being on camera and explaining things a little bit better. And I talk about more about myself. And hopefully with this video, I'm able to start motivating people a little bit more, or just try to give you somebody to go on a hard journey with. Eventually, I want to get to where I'm doing 75 hard, but this is where I'm going to start for right now. All right. Enjoy the video you're about to watch, and I'll see you in the future. Fit check with my Bucky shirt, my sweatpants, and my Grass Getters 3000. Check those out. I'm ready to get it. Did you happen to check out that fit? I look so good. I look fly and I look fleek, and I will sell this outfit if you really want me to. Just kidding. Hey there, my name is Amber. I am starting a challenge, and this is day 1 of 75 Better. That means I'm going to try to stay accountable for 75 days straight. Now, I'll go back over the rules again and maybe elaborate on them, and especially with this being the first video, I want to make sure that I put out what my goal is, why you should follow along. Maybe you can try different versions or the same version. So, first thing that I am trying to do is put myself into a calorie deficit. It is amazing once I started tracking the food that I eat, what my calorie intake was, even when I thought that I was eating better and that I was eating smaller amounts. I quickly started to realize that the amount of food I was still taking in was not the best for me, and honestly, it was still very calorie dense. So, with this challenge, I have an app that I track my meals with, and I have been able to maintain a calorie deficit. So, I've been trying to stay about 1800 calories and increase my protein, increase my fiber, and make healthier choices with what I put in my body. So I'm not doing fast food. If I do fast food, because life is lifing sometimes, I look online or I try to choose the healthiest things. Now, you will see in later videos, sometimes I do grab something out to eat, or sometimes I'm out with my kids, or sometimes we order things. For this video, for day one, I actually had pizza that day and went over my calories. No, I'm sorry, not my calories a little bit, but my carbs. I went over my carbs, stayed about 100 calories under my calorie deficit. So, I mean, that was pretty good. So, what was I saying? Right, so calorie deficit, tracking what I'm eating. So, the next thing that I'm also trying to do is read books. So, not necessarily self help books like with 75 Hard. I am just reading 10 pages of any book. I have so many books in my room that I need to get through, and I'm using this challenge to try and get me to take the time to relax and sit and read at least for 10 pages, clear my mind, gets me off of electronics, and it ultimately makes me feel great because I'm finally reading the books I've been wanting to sit and read for a long time. Then let's move on from that to drinking more water, and I'm also trying to make sure that I maintain taking my medication. Historically, I am really bad at it. If I have medication to take, I will forget to take it. So I've started setting alarms, I've started trying to be more accountable, and I even put it on my tracker every day to make sure that I'm taking my medication. I've said, I think before, that I have high blood pressure and high cholesterol, so I am on medication for both of those. So the hope is that eventually I don't need them anymore, but in the meantime, get better about taking them. So that is, again, staying in a calorie deficit, watching what I'm eating, reading 10 pages, taking my medication, and then the last thing is the workout. So I am working out almost every day or moving my body every day. With 75 Hard, it's two 45-minute workouts a day. One of them has to be outside. With 75 Better, I don't have time to do two 45-minute workouts a day. Let's be honest. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I do so many things during the day, but I can keep myself accountable for one 45-minute workout a day. So whether that's mowing the lawn or taking a walk or going to the gym, I can do that for once a day, and I can maintain that for sure. So I have been doing really good, and those are all the parameters. And then on top of that, it's just if something comes along and I feel like it makes me a better person or it's a better choice for me to make, I really seriously think about it and I try to do it that way. I actually almost forgot. I was listening through what I had just told you, and I forgot another important thing that goes along with this challenge that is different from 75 Hard. With 75 Hard, you're supposed to weigh yourself every day and take daily pictures. My weight goes very slow, even in a calorie deficit, even working out every day, it is going painfully slow, and I felt like if I were to weigh myself every day and take daily pictures, that I would become defeated
And this isn't about doing necessarily really hard things. This is doing things that are better for me. So I switched to doing it once a week. So every 7 days, I go and I take pictures and I weigh myself and I do my measurements. I'm so excited to show you my 7 day video and kind of give you a little bit of an update, and then my 14-day video, and so on and so on. And I really am excited to see the difference and see just the things that I was able to change or the healthier habits that I was able to make. And I hope that one day that I can show my kids that they can do things that are difficult and that they can make good choices, and then I can be a good role model for them, because at the end of the day, as a parent, that is what you want to do. And I didn't do that for so long. I'm not a bad mother. I have led by example in other ways, but I have not taken my health seriously. And when they have a cough or a cold or something happens, I immediately take them to go get looked at, and we immediately fix the problem. But I am very good at just telling myself, oh, you could do it later, or you could fix it. Hey, you don't need to go to the doctor right now. Everything will be okay. And I know that I can do better than that, and I can take better care of myself. I've done it before. I used to work out a lot, actually, which is crazy seeing me now. And I know a lot of people that were this way. It was such a wild dynamic between who I used to be and who I am now. I was the type of person who loved running, and I did that for my workouts constantly. I used to run 5Ks. I used to be in peak physical health. And then I became a wife, I became a mother, and everything that I had in me went to everybody else. And I gave myself nothing. And by doing that, I put myself mentally in a place where I couldn't even possibly think about taking care of myself. And now my kids are getting a little bit older. I realize that I do not need to devote my time to everybody else as much as I did, and it's okay for me to take a step back and allow them all to be a little bit more independent and still find time to work on myself. I have even recently been trying to make new friends, which is also very hard when you're an adult to make new adult friends. But I have recently met some people who I hope are in my life for the rest of my life, because they are some of the greatest girls I have ever met in my life, and they really pick me up and they really support me when I need it. I think we're reaching the end of this part, because here I come with this battery to change out. So I'm gonna kind of leave you here and let past me kind of take over.
Well, done with the neighbor's yard. Haven't done my yard yet. I definitely needed a break. See, my yard needs done really bad. But her lawn is done. Hers I haven't done in 2 weeks. Ours was done last week. That's just how fast it's growing right now. So I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to start on my yard. Already I've been at this for an hour and a half, so I'm going to take a little break. I felt a few drops. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my yard done or not, but again, wish me luck. Also, it's for sure sprinkling. I'm trying to see how far I can get before it like downpours. Alright, time to change the battery. I've got all of that done. All of this still need to do. It's still heavily sprinkling. I gotta go change the battery and see if I could get more done. I'm in the home stretch over here in the woods where the deer were. I did the whole yard. All this. Over there is my neighbors. You can see where I mowed. And I just have this patch right here behind the house. And then I'm going to be done. I think, even though it is ramping up, I think I have enough. I think I can finish. Okay, let's go. Oops. I did it. I am completely soaked. It's not just sweat. It is the fact that it's raining. There, you can actually see it. But I did it, even in the rain. I got it done. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna go shower and figure out what to make for breakfast. I'm out of the shower. Got some big comfy clothes on. I am making a little bit of an omelet. It's gonna have almost 30 grams of protein in it. I added a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna sit and eat this, and then I will see you when I get on the porch to go read my book for a little bit, and then I'm gonna tell you about this awesome book I've been reading.
Now in this portion, it's going to go a little bit quicker. I am sitting and I'm reading a book called Verity Guild, which I will absolutely talk about, so I'm not going to talk your ear off about it now. But I think what I will ask is, what type of books do you read? Do you like romance? That's what I'm really into right now. I've read through some books, not very fast. I usually listen to Audible though, and I got started kind of with Agatar, and now I'm listening through Throne of Glass series, which I'm absolutely in love with. So I'm actually very interested in knowing what type of books you like, or if you have any suggestions for things I should look into to try to read in the future after I get through all the books that I need to read already. But here's proof that I at least read my 10 pages for day one, sat out, listened to the rain, had a wonderful time, and now I'm going to let myself take over and tell you about the book.
Hold on 1 second. Like you have a choice. Okay. So the book I'm reading is called Verity Guild. And I want you to look at this because it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this cover. Oh, it's by My Cortland. How absolutely gorgeous is this? It's like a double jacket. See? All right, let me close this up. Okay, so High Priestess Caricia Vestal has spent her life hiding the truth, that she's the last surviving heir of the magical bloodline the Republic slaughtered. One wrong step could be fatal. But when a senator is brutally killed and a temple blade is found at the scene, all eyes turn to her. Praetorian Torin Morvain has made a career of dragging liars into the light, and Caricia is the one person he's vowed to ruin. But locked on a mountain with a murderer, scheming senators, and prophecy of death, he's forced to work on her side. The closer he gets, the more dangerous the truth and their attraction becomes. With traitors closing in, and a nation on the verge of shattering, Caricia and Torin must risk everything to uncover the real killer, even if it means trusting their sworn enemy. In the Senator of Pryor, no one can be trusted, and secrets may cost lives. So that's what I'm reading. Currently, I just got to page 50. I'm not going to tell you yet what's in it or what I've read in case somebody wants to read it. However, it is a very good book. I think it came out this year, if I'm correct, but if you ever want to stop and read that. Alright, so what time is it? It is 1:25. My daughter's gonna be home at 2 and she's got some friends coming over, so I'm debating on having another cup of coffee. I gotta see if that fits into what I'm eating today. I think I'm gonna have another cup of coffee, start a load of dishes, and clean up the house a little bit. It's not too bad, but it does need picked up a little bit. So I guess I will see you at lunchtime so I can show you what I eat for lunch. Does anybody else just love the rain? Okay. I actually think I'm going to sit out here and drink my coffee and just listen to the rain for a while. What do you think, Hammy? Huh? What do you think? Lily Bud came to sit on the porch with me. Hamilton is upset because there is a bunch of 10-year-old girls in our house and I locked him out. Now we all just saw that. First day Amber, total mess. First day Amber did not record anything else. Did not make an outro. Tried to make an intro, messed it up. Had to remake the intro today. So I gave 0 updates on day 1 of what I did. It's great. It's fine. That's what future Amber's for. So let's go over what I did day 1. Okay, so day 1, I was at about 1,702 calories. The date I started was June 25th. I had 62 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber. Did not do great on my fiber. And for my 45-minute workout, I mowed the lawn. Took me 2.5 hours to mow that lawn. It's fine. What else? For breakfast, what you saw, it was 3 eggs, green onion, cherry tomato, bell pepper, and a little bit of cheddar. That pretty much filled me through the rest of the day because it was pretty much lunch by the time I ate, so that was kind of my brenner. And then for dinner is where I went wrong. I had pizza because my daughter had a sleepover and I ordered pizza for the kids. I ended up eating a couple slices of pizza. And then on top of that, for breakfast, I had a cup of coffee with my eggs with a ton of creamer in it. And then, as you saw, I had another coffee later in the day with a bunch of creamer in it as well. So, overall, I stayed in a calorie deficit for the most part, but I for sure went over all my carbs and stuff like that. But it was my first day. So, thank you again for joining me. Although past Amber didn't update anything else. I ended up getting really busy because Addison had 5 10-year-olds over. And the rest of the day went nuts after that. So I hope you join me for day 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and everyone after that. So hopefully you come back tomorrow. Please come back tomorrow. I promise I'll do better. I won't do better tomorrow. You're going to see this face again in the future talking about several days after because day 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and so on Amber did really bad and did not give a lot of information. So I'm realizing as I'm editing these videos, I'm going to have to come back and forth a lot and fill in information, but that's part of doing better. And I'll see you another day.